Today we are back with another backtesting session. In this session, we're going to be going over this A+ entry checklist that I use on a day-to-day basis. Now we're going to be using FX Replay and the wheels and names to generate a random point in time for us to actually trade. So you guys can see I don't pre-plan anything, and you can see the thought process of why I do or don't take positions. Now we use a multitude of entry criteria to actually take positions, but it's always on NQ and the 1 minute time frame. Now the entry styles are going to be breaker blocks, volume imbalances, fair value gaps, AMD plus BPR, which is short for accumulation, manipulation, distribution, with a balanced price range. Now the time is the macro windows only. The direction is using the previous flower candles low and high for sweeps, 4 hour bullish and bearish P rays, and taking continuation trades if order flow is correct. So targets is a 1 to 2 for reversals plus partials, a 1 to 1.5 for continuations but no partials. The targets are swing highs, equal highs, data highs, volume imbalances, and of course, fair value gaps. So 1 to 2, we are done for reversals. 2 losses, we're done for the day. 1 win, we're done for the day. Or 2 small wins, we are also done for the day. This is my rule sets. Let's get into it. So here is the wheels and names. I'm just going to shuffle this. Got the last 4 years to go and test. Let's find out what year we go into live in this video. The 2021. Okay. Back to 2021. Now we need to decide, well, which month are we going to in 2021? Okay, so to do this, we've got 12 months in the year. So let's shuffle. And now this will pick the year. So we're going 2021. Let's find out which month we're going to. Please not. Okay, the worst. 2 months were aligned with each other here. But this is important. We all have to trade December at the end of the year. I do historically perform at the worst. So don't expect the best here. Here's the website, FX Replay. I use this all the time. It's fantastic. This allows us to go back in time as if we're looking at the market today. So take it seriously. A lot of people rush this backtesting process. So NQ, we use micro NQ. I trade this more often. And micro ES for SMT. Go. The date is 2021. December. Fine. Let's see how we perform. So 2021, December. There we go. To the end. 10 positions is going to need to be volatile, otherwise I'm not taking any trades. YouTube backtests. Let's jump into it. So you come over here, you press play. Now we're looking at the markets as if we are in 2021 December. So how does ICT perform here? Let's find out. So first, we've got the macro windows. We understand that. Is this macro window valid? No. 10 a.m. news. And our macro is the 1st a.m. So 9:45. Maybe it is 9:50 back then. Okay, first things first, find some context on the 4 hour. I'm seeing that price is rejecting the high inside a bearish fair value gap. So instantly, we're looking to take sell positions. A continuation would be being bullish. There we go. So there is the bearish example for the closest bullish PD array. I'm pretty sure it's here. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a long way to go for being bullish. Let's jump back down to the 1 minute now. Where's the 8:30 and midnight opening prices? Are we in a discount or a premium? This is what I'm always thinking before taking any trades. So the open, 8:30. We see price likes to use these levels as support and resistance, but we use them to find if we're in a discount or a premium. So midnight's a little farther away here. Midnight is this candle high. So have we really used midnight accurately? Not really, which isn't the best signs for PA. So midnight has been rejected perfectly here though. Okay, so we do want to take a sell position. A little bit cautious here because price is accumulating, and we also have a previous accumulation that does need to rebalance on this wick low here. So now that's being rebalanced, we can have more conviction in selling. So we've inversed one bullish gap, two bullish gaps. We're starting to see some signs of bullish order flow. Okay, the 950 has opens. See if we can get a sell. Okay. Looks like price is wanting to continuate higher. Okay, we've seen some bullish order flow, and then we got the news. Okay, so 10 a.m. is now closed. We now need to readjust the levels. We're pushing back into that bullish or bearish fair value gap, should I say, which means we're still bearish overall, but we take continuations if momentum's correct. So let's see. Like this. This is extremely bullish, inversing many bearish gaps. Okay. So we've got data lows below, so I'm a little bit reluctant to take a position here. Okay. Really low volume. So it didn't come back. So my thesis behind this trade was we're respecting this bullish gap. I don't like that we got data low here, so it didn't give me enough conviction to enter as soon as the volume imbalance opens. Okay, so we are tapping back into it. Starting to accumulate. We'll go to the next macro. So let's see some volume here. I like this. We just swept the low. So now we can have conviction taking buys. Okay. In a bearish gap. Okay. Price can open up a volume imbalance. I will take this position. 0.5 points is terrible. I never go beneath 5 points, but we are in December. Okay, we're in. Okay, so we're a 1-to-1. Taking a continuation trade here. Reason behind it, we're seeing aggressive buying after sweeping the 830. What do we also have at 830? We got the previous data low. Should see buying strength pushing back here. We had a nice acceleration. On top of that, we had accumulation. I'm anticipating that price now will distribute. Super simple. Terrible in terms of volatility though. Okay, we're starting to accumulate here. 1-to-1. But the final TP does get hit. I was very close to cutting the position there. So the first trade, we get a 1.5. Okay, December. Right, let's go back to the next day now. First position, 1.5. We've got 9 more. If they all win, we can have 15% net. But that's not realistic, is it? Sometimes you can have 8 win. Right, so this is pre-market, 8:30. So now we've got the New York Stock Exchange open, 9:30. Let's have a look at the volume. Okay, this for December 2021. I'm impressed. So instantly, what do we see? We've swept the low. The high is still intact inside this bearish fair value gap. Okay. In terms of bullish PD arrays, well, where's price reacting from? I don't see much going on here. Okay, so the next bullish PD array anyway is here. Oh. Let's change this to bullish. Okay, so right now we are bullish till we hit the selling pressure, which is this bearish gap. The macro, we've got a couple minutes. It's very, very strong bullish order flow here. So I'm anticipating a pullback now and then to take the internal or the original short-term high, sorry. I'm going to take this. Got to open up higher. I'll take it. 10 points. Okay, some more volume now. You want 10 points or 5? It's continuation. Reason behind it, we're having strong bullish order flow. You know what? We'll pass on this one just because we haven't respected any bullish gaps. Yes, we've inversed multiple, but we'll pass on this one. So it opened up higher and I would have actually won. But the reason is, so using volume imbalances, we see a price did open up higher, but we haven't respected a bullish gap prior. So in terms of bullish order flow, we are leaving multiple gaps open, which is good. The 2020 hindsight, we could have took this to around here. Yeah, we could have took it. I didn't take it. So let's focus on the next plan here. So we've taken London highs, this short-term high here. Now I'm really bullish. I do want to go back bearish though. Just looks very aggressive. Okay. So we just tapped into a bullish gap here. 10 a.m. has opened. So if this can open up higher, or we reject here. Okay, it doesn't want to reject there. Fine, we'll take it from that. No. No entry again. So the reason behind me moving it here to here, this would be a retest of the volume imbalance inside a gap. Usually the best entry. The thesis behind it was the 10 a.m. candle has just closed. A lot of times when it does close, we're going to resweep the high and then go lower if we want to, right? Like a power of 3. We're still in a gap, still viable sell opportunities. Okay, so we just inversed 2 bullish gaps now. So this is invalids, right? We're seeing what? Bearish order flow. We inversed 1. That's still okay. You can still look to buy. But once we inverse the seconds, well, now you want to change your bias. We do got equal highs. Yeah, let's see how this does play out. I was tempted to take this breaker here. It did overlap with a volume imbalance. Just don't like that we got equal highs. That's what put me off. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is the 4-hour low at the previous 4-hour low. The high's still here. Okay, if it wants to keep selling off, we're not opposed to keep selling. Just as I said that in reverse, to be quiet. High swept. Okay, should push. Okay, so we have equal highs here, which makes me now think we're targeting buy sides just because we got equal highs prior as well. Okay. I'll take this as an inversion trades. Reason being, we do have bullish order flow, 10 points, 1.5. Okay. So we see that we inverse this small bearish fair value gap. We're starting to see bullish order flow, high highs, high lows. I don't really pay attention to that. But what are we doing? We're delivering from taking this low inside a fair value gap. It's an A plus reversal level. See, price is constantly respecting bullish gaps, inversing bearish gaps the whole way through here. 10 points, maybe a little a little bit too big, but 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 has been hit. Then the closest PD array, which is this high. So where's 1.5? Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 continuation trades. So we're at 3.23% in December. Let's go to the next day. I really hope you guys can understand that we mark out the trades or the 4-hour to really get a good bias, because that bias is accurate a lot of times, but we also miss out on a lot of trades just being fixated on the sweep of the high and the sweep of the low. We have potential opportunities if you can analyze bullish or bearish order flow. Okay, so we've got the high has been swept, the low hasn't. We've also inversed this bearish gap, so this is now bullish. It's an inversion fair value gap. Like this, in terms of bearishness, we have this gap here. So I imagine if price does want to continue, it will sweep this level. So we've got red folder news, meaning the 8:50 till 9:10 macros valids. So we did pierce through in that bearish gap. 8:30 is below us. I'm not going to mark out midnight every time, but also midnight is being respected. So where's the open? No, it's the wrong time. Around here. So we are respecting it. So we're expensive on the day. That's why what we're trying to gauge. Okay. We do want to sell. Price is halting. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's consolidation to me. Okay, that's better. I don't have a strong conviction either way here. I understand we've got data low at this candle. We are reacting from the open. Strange price action. But we do have accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Okay. I do not like the way PA is looking. I'm not going to get involved. See you later. We got PPI today. So depending on when you see this, we got PPI. We had CPI yesterday. This week has been tough, to be honest. Still come out on top. Okay, so we're rejecting this low. Also a bullish fair value gap. Also tapping the big inversion fair value gap. We've got a nice accumulation out of all this area, manipulation into that 4-hour gap. Distributing back lower. Currently, we're seeing bearish order flow. Really? This can open up lower. Goodness, 10 points is huge. So it didn't open up lower, but if it does now, we can still take it. Let's do 5 points. Let's do open up lower. See how they open up the same? That's not a volume imbalance. So now we're returning back to the gap. That's a bit suspect to me. And we didn't get an entry anyway. But the bias was correct, right? The reason I was favoring being bearish was because we're seeing currently bearish order flow. Yes, we've tapped a bullish inversion fair value gap, but what do we like to do? Before being bullish, we normally take these lows, okay? And then go back higher if that's what it wants to do. So now I'm favoring being bullish. I'll never stay fixated on that, especially when we're seeing a lot of momentum like this. Okay. We try and... I don't trade news, but we could have tried. Equal highs here. We'll enter off this sweep of equal highs lower. Just a continuation. It's showing me loads of bearish momentum. So we're entering off the equal highs sweep. 1-to-1 risk-free. Okay, we got risk-free. Can't see any viable short-term targets, so we just make it a flat 1.5. My goodness. So we've got a break even at 1.14. Maybe we should be trailing here. It was pretty aggressive idea. So we had the fair value gap actually had been tapped, but we left equal highs. So what if we had 5 points? We would have got stopped. So I'm glad we had 10 points. So the third position is break even at the last minute. The worst trades. Okay, now we're chopping. So the next macro is still continuing down. I am cautious. This is a data candle high. So data highs are very, very strong draw on liquidity, tend to be hit within the same day based off New York time. So let's color this purple. Do you want to do price? Okay. So we do have a breaker overlapping with a bullish fair value gap. I just don't like we rejected the high and the lows. Luckily pass. Nothing. Now I'm bullish. Very bullish. If we can inverse this, I'm probably going to enter. Okay, I want to see a volume imbalance pushing price higher. Why did I just change to being extremely bullish? Well, we got data highs above. We swept the 4-hour low. We're in an inversion fair value gap. We've broken AMD, or accumulation manipulation distribution. I have a balanced price range, not quite there yet. So we didn't open up higher. We did inverse. So we're going to use a BPR here. Off the 50. Oh, but the gap's closed. So it's not valid. We do want the gap, the bullish and bearish gaps to be open. At least the way we're going needs to be open still. This has been filled, fortunately. Looks like that was the right decision anyway. So a lot of times I get FOMO and then the rules are why the rules are made. It saves me from losing. Okay, so we're in the PM session. So we can still trade it. We've had a break even. Okay, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's what we're seeing here. Again, see if we can really get some speed past this. You're convinced in the BPR here. I'm more convinced in a little sell though. We get a volume imbalance. No. Volume imbalance to the downside. We're not interested. We're going to leave this alone. And now we're opening up. Volume imbalance at 4 o'clock. Would have pushed lower a little bit. Super choppy. Back tomorrow. 3 positions so far. How far are we in? 23 minutes. Well done if you've made it this far. You're actually engaged in getting to the next level and you're learning. So well done. Okay. 9:30. Nice Judas swing. Okay. Delete everything. Go to the 4-hour. We're in the macro now. Put the high. So we haven't swept either, but we are currently in a inversion fair value gap that's bearish. Bullishness is all the way down here, so we don't need to mark that. Okay. So we prefer selling. Seeing a lot of speed here though. Going back higher. Midnight is here. Okay. 8:30, we're above. Pretty confusing day. It's December though, I keep forgetting. We are in December. Terrible. So now we're getting some speed above here. 10 has closed, so we have swept the high. This old inversion is now invalid. Okay. Also inside this one, that was invalidated. Bearish PD rate is here. Which is also, yeah. Back on the 1 minute. Okay. Nothing for us just yet, so let's go to the next macro. We're not going to trade against AMD here unless I get a volume imbalance. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. 5 points. Shouldn't go above. Okay. So we're trading reversal here. So 1-to-1 risk-free. Now I'm break even anyway because we took the short-term low. Okay. So another break-even position. We're actually trading the reversal system here. This price has swept the high. We're in a bearish gap. Just this consolidation. It is December. Nothing. Maybe the PM? I doubt it. This is tough trading in December, so I'm at least glad. Right now we're up 13.30. Accumulation. Or accumulation. Okay. Still accumulating. I was debating buying here till I see we haven't broke above the high. Now it's too little volatility. So we've only got 6 more positions we can take. This is nice. So we swept the high. We're inside a bearish fair value gap looking to the left. Okay, we've got plausible reasons why we want to take selling positions right now. In terms of bullish PD rate, what do we have? So we might literally be creating a bullish PD rate here in 15 minutes. So for now, it's bearish. Opens up higher, we're taking it. Here we go. Opened up higher. Volume imbalance. 1-to-1. Okay. Let's see if we can get a final TP. 1.5. There's no viable targets to the left. So taking a continuation trade here. Off the bullish fair value gap. It's another 1.5. Actually, this for December, I would have never ever expected this. Let's go to the next day. We've got a win. So we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. So even if all the next 5 are losing trades, would still end up at least on a small loss, which it is December. So I'm not putting it past it to do that. Okay. Low has been taken. High has been taken. We are inside a big bearish PD array. We don't have any bullish overlapping pressure until this gap here. Okay. So what do we want to do in this situation? We sweat the low. It's kind of tough. You're more neutral, meaning you're okay trading either direction. You're kind of waiting for order flow as well. So are we tapping any gaps? No. Still don't have the most conviction buying here. It's okay. I'm not going to take it. See what this CAD news does. There we go. You favor being bearish here. Or just accumulating. Doesn't matter. It is December. It is December. Okay, so it looks like that bearish order flow is really kicking in. A bullish breaker here. It's not overlapping anything. For now, that's telling me to take the sell. 11 o'clock. Can it create a reversal? Okay. Bullish order flow. What is the volume here? This does not look volatile. 5 points is huge again. We might have to come to the next day here. If it's not volatile enough, I'm not too interested. Yeah. PM session is not going to be more volatile than this, surely. Let's see. We're going to go to the next day here. Not risking my money on these low probability days. We need volume, volatility. No news on this macro. Let's go to the next. So the 950. This is nicer. Accumulating. What's the 4 hour doing? Still in this huge bearish gap. We have swept below. The high is still intact. Does it look nice? No, doesn't look nice to me. So it's saying that we should go down. Okay. 10:45. So we swept the low. We are extremely close to that bullish gap here. I want to make sure I have drawn it correctly, but we haven't actually tapped it. Not quite. So I'm inclined to think that's going to be here. This is we cannot trade this. I'm not going to take a position just because we're recording a YouTube video. Well, I wouldn't take these trades. Neither would I trade in this. Not interested again. December, we're up 4.73. Not bad for December. 10 days in. News. Now, this is the day I'm looking to trade. Boost the volatility for news. Looks like CPI. So we swept the high. The low is still intact. We did actually come back to that bullish gap. So that bias was actually correct. It just made sense. When we come so close to it, we're going to pierce through. Okay. Equal lows. Equal lows right there. They've been taken now, but I want to look for a sell here. If it could just stop accumulating, that'd be awesome. I don't know. All right, next macro. So I'm really just off put taking any positions here just because of the volatility. My stop is huge. I never trade with 5 points, and it's incredible the size of it. See? So tempted to force a trade here because we're recording. There's nothing. Okay, I just missed a macro. Let's go to the next day again. We're in the 10th day of December. If we don't find good positions soon, we'll close this. So how many do we need now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 5 more positions. Okay. Okay, so this is a big bullish PETA right now. We just inverse this gap. Let's change this to bullish. Actually, technically, did we break it here now? So we sweat the low. Okay, continuation trades would be lower. Try it if it opens. Yeah, we got the volume imbalance, 5 points. See that price is closed in this order block. If we get a volume imbalance, we have to make it risk-free. Super aggressive here, though. Yeah, so we're tagged instantly. That's fine. Because a lot of times price should just drop in your direction. So I'm not even angry at this. It was a good idea. We're just riding the momentum down here. Yeah. So that's 6. What's all this CAD news? Strange. So reversals is going to be bullish. Mercury is open. Disrespecting the bullish gap. Respecting, no, we're not yet. Horrible. This is really tough in December for me. Because yeah, on backtesting, we're allowed to just fly through it, but day to day, it's painful. I'm not even going to anticipate or entertain, this PM. 4 more positions we need. I don't mind break evens anyway. Better than a loss. Right. Thinking reversals bullish. Okay, finally, we got some nice bullish PETA ray. We're inside a gap. We swept the low. We got a nice buying range all the way till this area. This is the closest bearish PETA ray. Yeah, we've got a nice range to look for buys here. See a nice bullish order flow. Let's see if we can just jump in. Give me an entry though. Does it want to give me an entry? I'm waiting. That's consolidation. This is the story of December. Consolidation with some consolidation. Then if you miss your consolidation, you get a bit more. It only consolidates when you're looking at it. If you don't look at the charts in December, it'll move nice. As soon as you look at the charts, it's consolidating. Not your fault, brother. Okay. This opens up lower. We're taking it. Yeah, we're in. Reason being, seeing some bearish order flow. The stop is simply just huge. So, if price wants to come back here, we'll take a loss. I don't know what just happened then. Is that actually a real candle? Why did it whip me in originally? Oh, there we go. Don't know, something with FX replay. Okay, we've got another win here. Continuation, finally. 7th position. What are we up now? 6.23. I'm actually incredibly surprised. If you're just patient, remove all the consolidation trades. I promise you guys, you'll literally rapidly increase in your profitability. So let's go to the next day. The problem is, I say this and I still fuck up sometimes. So don't get too worried about it, right? I still make mistakes. Literally no better than you. Okay. Low volatility. We're not interested. We want to break the range. Okay, there we go. Truly broke the range. Macro's open. So I do favor being bullish here. Very obvious 10 a.m. candle. The more accumulation, of course. Why didn't I should have known. We're just getting ready to do some nice accumulation. Just in case you missed it. Bearish. We've taken the low. See if we get a nice buy reversal for once. Not yet. At 50. Maybe we're going to bounce from this area. Should I be looking at sells? Or nothing, because it's choppy. Probably nothing. What about PM? Might just leave PM out of this. Okay, we got the FOMC. Okay, we got some volume. The PM. We can trade this. Maybe not. I'm gonna leave it alone. I was interested in selling, so we'll come back tomorrow. Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow. 3 more positions, guys. Come on. There we go. This looks bullish. AMD, we're beneath the previous 5 candles low. We're retesting structure that's bullish. It's inversion. Let's have a nice reversal trade for once. Come on. Okay, I like this. Entry around there. Okay, 5 points. We're still alive. Then we're dead. So the thesis behind this position, I was tempted taking this breaker. We do have price sweeping the lows. We just return back to AMD. We have price, this fair value gap overlaps this mitigation. It's a good trade. I'm happy with that loss. Loss. 2 more positions now. Price does not want to just do reversals. We're not going to fight it. If it opens up lower, we'll take this. So now, it opened up higher. We can't lie. This opened up higher. That's not indicating sell side volatility. Okay, let's go to the next macro. Interesting. I don't trust how choppy it looks, though. I was about to take a buy then. Can whip me in. We'll take it. Continuation back down. Okay, 2 losses today. But this is more realistic. We've been winning too much. I think we just won every single position with break evens. So final position. Are we going to be up 3.23%? Today we're done. We've got to come back tomorrow. Now, in a real market condition, as soon as we take 2 consecutive losses, right, we're going to cut our risk in half. So we normally, let's say we risk 1,000. Every loss after you take 2, now it's going to be 500. Take the fourth loss, and that's cool. Take another loss, it'll be 500, 250, 125, and you go down. So you really can't lose too much money. Hey. Yeah, we got any SMT? Forgot about ES. I like the volume today. Don't know what happens. She used 10 points for once. If it opens up lower, which it didn't, it opened up the exact same. Now it opened up lower and we get that drop. So the reason behind me taking this is just we're seeing bearish order flow, right? We're inversing and keeping a lot of gaps open. Should, in theory, continue lower. But don't take it too serious either. So we're either going up or down. So now what do we see? Let's go back to the 4 hour. We're currently retesting what? So we've got an inversion. Continuation is being bullish right now. Nice. See the pullback. FOMO. Okay, if we can inverse. We'll take it. If it opens up any higher, we're taking it. Stop loss, 5 points. So we didn't open up higher. Okay, let's go back to the next day. Macro's finished. Actually, we'll check the next PM session. We had some volatility today. Could use 10 points. We're in a bearish gap. Sweeping the high. For selling, but okay, this is what you want to be trading. See, these moves are very, very volatile and nice. That's how we like to approach. Okay. This can open up higher. We'll take it. Okay, so we're in. Where's the open? Here. Okay. 3 losses in a row. Like I mentioned, what we'd be doing in that situation, we would have lost 2.5 R. And let's just pretend now we take another loss. So let's say we tried to buy here. We've got to stop that again. Well, now you lose a 0.25. So we took 2 losses at 2 full R. The next loss is half. The next half is 0.25, 1.25, 0.5, etc. So your actual max drawdown with my risk management approach is going to be around 3%. You can't fuck it up too much. But that's it. Hope you guys found some value today. We took 10 positions, 3 lost, the rest won and broke even. So technically we've got a 70% win rate. Not angry at it. The first of it was 100% to that final 3. It is December. 3.23 on a big account is fantastic, guys. So thank you. Let me know any recommendations or questions, and we'll be back again.